What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here. In this one, we go over how Michigan represented in the NFL draft, having 3 players drafted in the top 15, plus what happened with cornerback Will Johnson. We also got some big-time basketball news for the basketball program, an update on Yaxel Lendeborg, as he is set to take a visit to Michigan this weekend. We also give an update on Michigan's depth chart, Michigan returning 2 key players, a couple of players Michigan is still recruiting, and then also Michigan trying to finalize a non-conference showdown with Duke. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so to start this video, we do got some big-time basketball news, which we'll get to, but first, did want to recap the NFL draft, where Michigan players went, as Mason Graham went number 5 to the Cleveland Browns, and one thing is for sure, Mason Graham definitely knows how to win games in the state of Ohio, we all know that. But then Colston Loveland also got picked number 10 by the Chicago Bears, so Michigan had 2 top 10 players. They're also the only school that had 2 top 10 picks in the 2025 NFL draft. And as a Lions fan, I hate to say it, but Colston Loveland most likely going to be a problem with the Bears, especially with Ben Johnson there now. And then also another surprise was Kenneth Grant getting picked number 13th by the Miami Dolphins. Now, we knew Kenneth Grant would most likely go in the first round, but I didn't think he would go that high, but he did. Michigan ends up with 3 players in the top 15 drafted, and they try to break a program record of 4 first-round picks in one NFL draft class, but cornerback Will Johnson fell out of the first round. He did not get drafted in the first round, which is really disappointing and sucks for Will Johnson. He was once considered a top 10 pick, obviously got injured, and there were rumors about Johnson dealing with the knee issue, and Adam Schefter even confirmed the knee issue on Thursday night, saying it was a lingering concern for NFL front offices. So it does really suck. Hopefully he sees his name called in the second round. Then obviously a couple other Michigan players waiting to get their name called include a few like Josiah Stewart, Donovan Edwards, Kalel Mullings, Miles Hinton, as they are looking to get drafted at some point here in the NFL draft. That's a little recap there. Michigan, though, with 3 players drafted in the top 15, including 2 in the top 10. So pretty good stuff right there, and probably definitely could have had 4 players drafted in the first round if Will Johnson, wasn't dealing with a lingering issue and injury. But with that, we do got some big-time basketball news. Dusty May getting some great news as, yes, Michigan, did land Yaxel Lendeborg, the number 1 overall transfer portal player, a forward that comes from UAB, and now he will be visiting Ann Arbor this weekend for a visit. According to Tony Garcia of the Detroit Free Press, he is expected to arrive today on Friday and stay in Ann Arbor through Saturday night. And this is some big time news for Michigan because Lendeborg is still considering the NBA, but also considering the option to return back to college and play for Michigan. Still expected to go through the NBA draft process, but getting him on campus, letting him see the facilities, meeting up with the coaching staff. Michigan could move the needle slightly. So it's going to be a big weekend for Dusty May and company. And keep in mind, Dusty May has a great hit rate with recruits and transfer portal players visiting. Every single transfer portal target that they hosted on campus for a visit last offseason, they committed and ended up playing in Amazing Blue uniform. So there's that. But obviously, tough challenge for Michigan to overcome the NBA. But at the end of the day, Lendeborg, he did tell ESPN's Jonathan Givony that I'm focused on the draft process and making the NBA right now, but he said I want a guaranteed contract. That's the biggest thing. Make sure I am in a good spot. But he did say I would prefer to play college basketball in Ann Arbor than be in and out of the G League on a 2-way contract. I want to find a safe spot. He's also set to make anywhere around $3 million. That's a $3 million range if he does indeed play for Michigan. So Michigan, Dusty May was willing to spend that much money to get him here at Michigan. And I tell you what, if he does indeed come back one more year to play college at Michigan. Michigan right away is a national championship contender going into next season. But the deadline to withdraw from the NBA draft is 10 days after the combine, which is set from May 11th through the 18th in Chicago, and he will have until May 28th to ultimately make a decision on his basketball future. So he got a little bit more than a month here to really find out what Lendeborg's decision will be. And obviously getting him on campus for a visit this weekend is absolutely huge. So that is some great news right there for Dusty May and company. And we did get news already here in the past. It's been a while since this news came out, but Danny Wolf did declare for the NFL draft. Obviously, best of luck to him. That was obviously expected. Michigan's also losing Vlad Golden, Reuben Jones due to them, out of eligibility. But a big one, Michigan getting back guard Nimari Burnett. As he announced he is coming back to Ann Arbor. And again, that one was kind of expected as well. Last time we talked about Nimari Burnett's future, it was that Michigan was confident that he would indeed come back, but it wasn't set in stone yet. But he did announce that he will be coming back, so that is big time for Dusty May, getting back a very good shooter, one of Michigan's best shooters last season, especially from three-point range. And then also we got good news again today that Roddy Gale Jr. is officially coming back to Michigan next season. So right now, as it stands, Michigan has 11 scholarship players. They got Nimari Burnett, Yaxel Lendeborg, Will Cheddar, Roddy Gale Jr., transfers Elliot Cadeau, Adai Mara, Merez Johnson, and we also got LJ Kaysen, who is ready to step up, take a bigger role next season. And also incoming freshmen, Oscar Goodman, who is actually going to be a redshirt freshman since he did technically enroll early and was part of the team this past season, but did redshirt. And then also Winters Grady and Trey McKinney, the 5-star guard. Let me know what you guys think about that. Michigan also is still recruiting, though, in the 2025 class. They're still going after the German 7-footer Malik Cordell. And then also Michigan has been in contact with the 4-star small forward Braden Hawthorne from the state of West Virginia. He's ranked 71st nationally on 24/7 Sports rankings, a 6'8" small forward. Those are still a couple of recruits Michigan keeping an eye on. And obviously Michigan has, one of the best transfer portal classes. Dusty May did an absolutely incredible job. Still got work to do, though, as they still have to lock in Yaxel Lendeborg, but there are obviously a lot of deciding factors that are going to be going into his decision, including how he performs in pre-draft workouts and also the NBA Combine should receive an invite. And also wanted to mention that Michigan and Duke are finalizing a non-conference showdown in Washington, D.C., according to a report from CBS Sports' John Rothstein. It would take place in February 2026 and would either take place either Saturday, February 21st or Sunday, February 22nd, according to another report. That could be a very pretty big showdown between Michigan and Duke. Obviously, Dusty May did say that Michigan will continue scheduling tough non-conference games. They also scheduled big games against Wake Forest, Arkansas, Oklahoma, as those were all neutral site games. They did lose all 3 of them, but obviously all 3 of them were very winnable and close games. But other than that, that is some news on the basketball program right now. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, the biggest topic right now is Yaxel Lendeborg and his decision. But with that, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more. If you are new around here, I greatly appreciate it. And we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.